A former contestant on America's Got Talent is speaking out against the show, claiming that producers intentionally sabotaged his performance during a magic act that went terribly wrong on stage. The shocking allegation comes from a magician who once dazzled audiences with his illusions, but now says his time on the reality competition show was anything but magical behind the scenes. Scott Alexander, a name familiar to longtime AGT fans, recently gave a candid interview where he detailed the harrowing experience that, according to him, nearly ruined his career. Though he first impressed the judges with a unique blend of classic magic and storytelling, things took a drastic turn during a later live performance, where a complex illusion failed in front of millions. Alexander claims the failure wasn't a simple accident or a misstep. It was the result of producers deliberately making changes to his routine without his approval. He alleged that during rehearsals, everything went smoothly. However, when it was time to perform the act live, he realized that key elements had been altered, making it nearly impossible to pull off the illusion as intended. The illusion involved a high-risk escape stunt with moving parts and timed releases. But during the live show, Alexander says he noticed props had been repositioned and safety checks had not been conducted as thoroughly as during rehearsals. "I was set up to fail," he claimed. "They changed the blocking and didn't tell me. It was like walking into a trap." The result was a visibly disoriented performance that quickly went off the rails. Judges and audience members looked confused, and the act ended with awkward silence rather than applause. While the judges offered some sympathy and tried to move the show along, fans on social media immediately began speculating about what had gone wrong. Alexander said he tried to speak with producers after the incident, but his concerns were brushed off. "They told me it's just part of live TV and to move on. But I know what happened. It wasn't an accident. It was controlled, edited drama for ratings." He believes the producers made last-minute changes to manufacture a moment of chaos, something that would stir buzz online and drive viewership. "They didn't care about my act or the work I put into it. They cared about the reaction. And that night, I was the sacrificial lamb." Since his appearance, Alexander has struggled with the aftermath. He said his reputation took a hit as viewers who didn't know the full story believed he simply failed under pressure. Bookings dropped, and he had to work twice as hard to restore trust in his performances. "It was humiliating," he said. "People thought I just messed up. They didn't see what really happened backstage, what was done to my act." Other AGT contestants have occasionally spoken out about the pressures of performing on a massive platform like the show, but few have made claims as specific and serious as Alexander's. While no one from NBC or America's Got Talent has responded to the latest accusations, the controversy has stirred up questions about how much control contestants truly have over their performances once they sign on. Alexander insists he's not bitter, but he wants the truth to be known. "I'm not trying to bring down the show. I just want people to understand that what you see on screen isn't always reality." He also shared that he's since returned to performing and is slowly rebuilding his audience. He's launched a new show that embraces transparency and even includes a segment where he discusses his AGT experience candidly with viewers. "It's about taking control of the narrative again," he said. "I'm not ashamed anymore." Despite the setback, Alexander's passion for magic remains intact. He hopes that by sharing his story, future contestants will be better prepared for the challenges of reality TV. Know what you're signing up for, be ready for the unexpected, and never let one bad night define your entire career. As for his thoughts on AGT now, "I'll never watch it the same way again," he admitted. "But I'm not going to let that stop me. I love magic too much to quit." The claims have sparked debate among fans and fellow performers, with many wondering if Alexander's experience is isolated or just one example of the hidden pressures and manipulations within televised talent competitions. Either way, his voice is adding a new layer of scrutiny to a show watched by millions.